What's up, fam? So we have a story here of a young fella trying to sell some items on Facebook Marketplace, and it almost ended up pretty bad for him. Luckily, his uncle stepped in. Let's check it out. I'm gonna give my take, and then as usual, I want you to give your take in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
All right. So before you post that next item for sale on Facebook Marketplace, you want to stop and be smart about it. So we are seeing a really scary trend in Cyprus where a quick cash grab is turning into a gunfight. Sherman DeSalle live for us outside of this Costco on Northwest Freeway. And Sherman, crazy story here. The uncle came to save the day.
Listen, Anthony, the uncle came through, man. Just last night, a man showed up to this Costco behind me trying to sell a high-end watch that he had been posting online, only to find some guys trying to take him for the watch and everything else. So take a look at this watch, because that's been a subject online. Deputies reported being a Rolex. People online are saying it's a Folex, but things took a turn when the victim's uncle walked out of the store, saw the robbery happening, pulled his own gun out, and started shooting. He shot two out of the three suspects. All of them were caught about an hour later, including a 16-year-old. Constable Mark Herman says no watch is worth the risk that they saw here last night.
You know, a lot of things in life are just common sense. It's all common sense, no matter what you do. And, you know, for a few $100s, you're risking your life and going and exposing yourself and friends or family to these people you don't know.
So I want to go back and look at this here. His watch. Now you just saw heard the sheriff saying that this watch, I guess he was trying to sell it for a few $100s. I don't know. I guess I've been around too long. And something like this, I would not wear. It was young kids. This is something that would be purchased by some young dummies or some dummies that want to be some rappers or trying to bling bling, trying to stunt in front of their peoples. But this is not a Rolex, not even close. I guess that's what he advertises as. But here's the thing, man. Don't nobody wear bust down watches no more. Period, point blank. I mean, people who know watches, and I'm gonna tell you, if you know about watches, all this here, this bust down stuff, it devalues a watch. I mean, it looks cheap. It looks, I guess, looks nice. I guess, shiny, some gold, fake diamonds, or what have you. So I guess the dude was trying to get rid of it because why? Because he know he don't need to wear it no more. He probably got him a nice watch with a nice leather band on it. Just a basic looking watch that might cost a few $100s or whatever. But I hope he wasn't selling this for a few $100s because it's not even worth it. Like I said, this had to have been somebody's young trying to buy it. Another issue I got is, why are you selling things at night? That's the one thing I don't understand. Selling stuff at night and at a Costco out at a Costco at night. It does not make sense. It's just too dangerous out here. But now you see this picture where you see this is the watch. And now I guess this is what the police confiscated that night. Because here go 1, 2, 3 guns and say it was a shootout. They're going to extend a clip on a gun. So you know that's illegal. Here goes somebody's cell phone. This was going to be a robbery from the jump. And they said luckily the uncle came out and saved the day or whatever and shot 2 to 3 dudes who were nothing but kids. Nothing but kids trying to get into a life of crime, and it didn't work out for them at all. But anyway, let's continue.
So the suspects, 16, 17, and 18. The 17 and 18-year-old, they both went to the hospital. One of them had to get surgery, but all 3 of them are in some hot water right now. So just a reminder, police zones are designated areas for you to make these online transactions happen. If someone doesn't want to meet you at one of those police stations, that is a red flag. Just do not do it. Back to you.
Real quick, he's right about that. I remember I was selling, I don't know, maybe it was a bed or miter saw or something. But anyway, I sold a few things. I have a few things posted on Facebook Marketplace. Anyway, I remember someone reaching out to me saying they want me to hold the item, and they wanted if they could send me like $20 or some amount of money to hold the item. Now, the item was for pickup. Okay, simple as that. I said, look here, I live in this area. I'll hold it for you till tomorrow. Just because they were saying like the bank, they won't be able to get to the bank till Friday, some bull crap like that. And I'm like, well, I don't want your money. I said, I'm not gonna hold it. Somebody come and get it, blah, blah, blah. But they was trying to get me to send them like either a Cash App or my Zelle. Like, nah, we ain't doing all that. Just you can meet me with the money. Cause like I said, you gotta pick up it must have been a bed. I said, you gotta pick up the item anyway. Just, we can meet up and just give me the cash then or what have you. Or you can, if you want to meet me and bring me the deposit or down, money to hold, because it's, because supposedly we in this, what I'm saying, they are living in the same area I'm living in or what have you. But funny, they kept going back and forth trying to beg me to, to hold it, send them the money. I said, well, check this out. This is what we can do. Meet me here at this address. This is the Waxahachie police station. That way we can be, we can be safe. And that way we can make sure that, neither one of us is trying to con each other or what have you. And we can do the exchange there for the items. Heard nothing else from him after that. I went back to the messages, clicked on the avatar, and the person who created that account was like in Sweden or Switzerland or something like that. So it was fake. So again, like he's saying, they don't want to meet you at the police station, then that's a red flag, and you just don't even pursue that transaction.
Sure. Hey, first and foremost, shout out to the uncle for being there, right? But was he in the car with the nephew? How did he get there? Is he facing any charges?
Yeah, we're not sure. We're not sure if he came with him or he just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And as of right now, the only people who are facing some charges are the three guys who pulled up to get this watch.
All right, Sherman DeSalle, thank you for that report. This is a story we report on time and time again. It's not just this case. It's happening all across the area.
And that's crazy. These youngsters, let's say young and dumb, you want to rob somebody over a watch or a fake watch, which could be probably what caused the whole interaction in the first place. So they probably saw the watch and saw it wasn't real. Now they're going back and forth, fussing and cussing each other out. And then next thing you know, they say, what, forget it. We're gonna get this watch. We're gonna ride it for a watch. We're gonna keep the money. I mean, that's a scenario. Regardless of why it happened, what happened was two teenagers got shot in the process of going to jail and starting a criminal record before they can even become adults. Sad case. I think we need to bring back newspapers or implement newspapers as as transactions. Because when I was young, I don't even know if newspapers even have classifieds anymore because people don't read newspapers no more. But we had like the Dallas Morning News and like the green sheet, right? So the green sheet was, I believe, free, the little bitty paper. And people would sell stuff in there. Everything from, with the items, land, businesses, they were advertising the green sheet. So that was a little more safer because the only people that are going to read green sheets for the most part are people who read. You know what I'm saying? Who won't pick up, most people ain't going to just, you got to go and look for a green sheet. Then you got Craigslist. That went online. And then you saw how dangerous that was. Because people on Craigslist, again, there was no monitoring who you were talking to. You didn't know if you was talking to somebody legit, if you was talking to a con artist or somebody who's going to try to take you out, delete you, kidnap you, whatever the case may be. You did not know at all on Craigslist. So a lot of things happen on Craigslist because of, transactions on Craigslist. So I think they end up being like shut down. Now you got Facebook Marketplace. Same thing start to happen. I've seen stores where people get robbed, get injured, get lives taken over cars, or supposed to be a car sale, and end up it's not a car sale. People just robbing of cash, jewelry, PS3s, 4s, 5s, whatever you got, shoes, whatever the case may be, things that have value. Somebody that posted online, and then somebody else will say they want to buy it. So they'll meet up. And sometimes either it's the person that's posting that's fake, or the person that's meeting up with you are fake. And they're trying to get something from the other people. So that's why I say bring back the green sheet. I think the green sheet might still be out there, but if you want to sell something on green sheet. Because these cats with these poo shiesty masks, and majority of these kids can't read anyway. What they say, 17% of school kids can read, do math, or write at their grade level, including graduating seniors. So these little bastards can't read. So just put it in the grades, put it somewhere where they have to actually read, pick up a newspaper and read and look and search through the sun done to find what they want, instead of going online, typing what they want, and boom, there it is. It pops up. Or somebody pays a little premium price for their item to be at the top of the list for like a week. Nah, make them work for it. But all BS aside, go to the police station. Go to the police station, do it in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? No transactions after dark. And don't do transactions at your house. None of that. Do it, like I say, at the police station. If they don't want to meet the police station, then forget it. You know what I'm saying? Go on to the next person. But anyway, or you can meet them at their job. Who knows? But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out of your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. With that being said, I leave you in peace and love, and I'll see you on the other side.